and welcome back to another Vendor Spotlight with the Holiday Spirits Craft and Vendor event coming up October 12th and 13th, 2024. Today I am here with Krissy, and she is with Droptine Fabrication, which her and her husband Dan own. So welcome, Krissy.
Thank you so much, Renee.
Tell me, what is Droptine Fabrication?
Droptine Fabrication is a custom metal fabrication. So we do custom creations for our customers, from basic signage to industrial type equipment.
Okay, so by custom metal, that can mean a lot of different things. So these are pieces. Why don't you show them a couple of what you have here?
So this is actually going to be a birthday present for a husband to go in their rec room, and this is kind of their family motto. So this is just their train wreck, and it says established 2014 to represent when they got married.
Great, and is something gonna go on this spot over here?
It is not.
Okay.
So
now, nobody say who this is for, okay? Get that.
by the time you air the video, they will have the gift because his birthday is this weekend.
Great.
This is a custom piece that we did for a grandmother that had passed away for a dear friend. And so custom, we try to fit in some individualized things. So we have a hole to represent the grandmother, 2 dots here to represent the mom and dad, to represent the son and his wife and their son, and then the 5 individuals for our friend Nicole's family. So we try to put in a little bit of customization just specifically for that family. And then this piece specifically hangs directly on a tree or a 4x4 post, along with being able to hang a bird feeder from the bottom.
Awesome, so these can go indoor or outdoors, correct?
They can. So we use a local powder coater here, Point Coating, off of Dixon Street and Stevens Point. And so we always have them prime and powder coat our pieces so that they are made for indoor or outdoor.
I love that. You know, a little known fact about me, one of the first jobs I ever held was doing powder coating when I had 2 little kids at home. Learned the process, absolutely fascinating.
Yeah.
Never ever want to do it again.
I always feel very bad for them on the very hot days because the oven temperatures that they cook the powder coating in is very warm. So it has to be able to withstand 400 degrees. So
now what made, well, tell me a little bit about your family.
Sure. So my husband and I are high school sweethearts. We started dating when we were very young, and he's had over 30 years in the industry, and when COVID hit, that changed employment for us, and so we had talked about creating our business, and it gave us the opportunity to do that. So,
awesome. So does he do this full time, or is he back to work as well?
He actually did find another position up in Mosinee. So he's a fabrication manager by day, and then he's our fabrication designer at night. So it is a team effort here in our family. So we have twin daughters who are 12, and they assist us with CAD work. They assist with cleaning the shop. So our motto is, if we want to play hard, we have to work hard. So
yes.
This is obviously, we both work full time, and then we do our business on the side.
So when you say you like to play hard, what do you like to do in your play?
Yes, so we spend a lot of time outdoors, either hunting, UTVing, or boating, fishing. So we are definitely enjoying the outdoors most of the time if we are not in the shop working.
Yes, except this year because the mosquitoes can carry you away, right?
They can. We live on the west side of Stevens Point, and it is a home-based business. So we definitely stock up in the spring of the year on mosquito spray, because when we're outdoors cutting, we do definitely need to put that on.
Great. Now explain to me the process just a little bit, because I know we were out in your workshop and I saw a bunch of huge sheets of metal and a great big table, bigger than this one here, filled with water.
Yes.
So what is your process? Say I wanted something made that would say BYC because we have a screen and porch. We have dubbed the backyard cabin because that's as close to a cabin as we'll ever get.
Yes.
So what would you do?
So our customers can reach out to us by phone. They can reach out to us through our Facebook page or through our website. And we work with them one-on-one. So we don't take automatic orders on our website because I want to have that connection with our customers, and I think there's a lot of details that go into a design, so we work with them very closely to come up with a design. And a lot of times they come to us because they've seen something and they want to know if we can create it, and sometimes we get images on a piece of cardboard. Sometimes we get it on some scratch paper. And sometimes, you know, if it's a husband and wife team, the wife has one image, the husband has another, and we just work together until we get it right. So
you marry them together,
yes,
just like the spouses.
For
I
sure,
love that.
for sure. So we work with our customers on an individual basis to make sure that, you know, what either our material is actually based on cut time and material cost. So kind of either basing it off of a budget specifically or basing it off of we need it to fit this area. So and then go from there in regards to their design. So when we pick a design or we pick kind of what they want for their image to be, we work with them very closely on creating the design, and we do our software. So obviously being a family-based business, things are a little bit busy, so we actually do a lot of our CAD work while we're actually cooking supper, or the family's watching TV and we're on the computer doing the CAD work. So we do all of our computer work here in the house, and then we head out to our shop to do the actual cutting, and we take just a little flash drive out to our computer in the shop, plug it into the machine, and then it's a CNC plasma cutter which has a 4x8 table, so we can create 4 foot wide and up to 10 feet. We can kind of pause the image, slide the sheet down, and get about a 10-foot piece.
Wow, that's big.
It is. So for you that are local, some of the custom work that we've done is the District 1 sign on Division Street. Chris and Amanda contacted us and we created that. So the number 1 is 8 foot tall. So, you know, cutting that was the biggest piece that we could cut on the machine to keep it one individual piece. We also work very closely with Heartland Custom Homes out of Plover. So if you drive by on there, on the exterior of their building, you'll see that we updated their logo after the new owners took over this winter, and we also did some custom signage for them inside their building as well. And then you'll see actually 2 of their customers, when they build a house, we create something for each build that they do. So these 2 on display are actually going to be going into their customers' homes. So
that is a great gift.
It is.
You know, really to have something that custom put in there. That's awesome. So what you said that your daughters do a lot of the cleaning and things. Do they ever get involved in any of the cutting or the CAD work?
Yep, so they do. They actually just created something for their friends recently. They wanted to make something so their friends could hang their bow on it. And so we brought up the program and they did all the custom work. We just kind of watched over their shoulder as they worked really closely to make sure that they were editing every spot that needed to be edited, and we looked it over. So we program it again here in the house, and then headed out to the shop, and they help set up the equipment, turning on the air compressor, turning on the machine, and then making sure that, you know, it's getting hauled off to the shop for Dad to grind it before we take it off to the powder coater.
That's awesome. Now, this is your first year actually with the Holiday Spirits event. So we are very excited to have you here because you do so custom work. Kind of like our chime guy, Kenny, from Ken's Chimes. He can custom everything for a chime. And I love having that we have people that can specialize and do that. But what made you want to be a sponsor for the event this year?
So one of our mottos is the ability, and one of the things we wanted to do with our business is the ability to give back. So, you know, anybody can put an ad in the newspaper, anybody can, you know, slap up some signage, but we really like to advertise by giving back. And so I think the Shriners event is an awesome opportunity to not only get our name out there, but also be able to help such a great foundation. So We actually have another event coming up here on August 3rd. We're going to be raising money for the K-9 unit, both Portage County and Wood County. And so that's something, this is our second time around that we're doing that for them. We recently helped because we do love the outdoors, we recently helped our archery club out in Blackhawks Archers, and they weren't able to do one of their big casino fundraisers, so we raffled off a fire ring for them as well. So it's a great way for us to get our business name out there, and it's important for us to be able to give back.
Yeah, so not just things that can hang on trees or in the house, but this fire ring, I am going to put a photo. You might have seen it when you started this video, but those look pretty amazing, and I bet they make beautiful. I'm just wondering how you get your marshmallows in there without it.
Yeah, so the fire globe that you're going to see displayed on our contact information, or that you see displayed right here, is actually a very large fire globe. It comes up to about here on me, and that one actually, both of our daughters, when we created it, could fit inside. So it has a panel that you actually lift up and open, so when you're wanting to do the s'mores, you just open it up and you
don't have to try to stick it in between the design.
You do not. So yeah, so it is a fantastic design.
Now, have you attended the Shriners Benefit?
I have not.
Okay. So much happens there between the live music, of course the 70 plus crafters and vendors that are there. The live music is really at the big draw. You bring a chair, you sit, you can stay all day, but you can have lunch while you're there, you can have a drink while you're there, but most importantly, you can buy raffle tickets for our event, and each of us vendors also supply a raffle basket. So I'm sure we will find something fabulous in there for that, right?
Yes. We do intend on bringing a custom piece to the event, obviously keeping it generalized without a last name or anything on there like that. But you will get to raffle off for a piece of our artwork.
That'll be amazing.
Yes.
So thank you for joining us again for another vendor spotlight. People like this are what keep our event going, and we so appreciate people stepping up, not only displaying in our event, but being a sponsor of the event, as well as donating a raffle. So thank you again so much. And all the contact info on how you can get yourself a custom piece. Maybe there's something that you've always wanted to see done. I believe these people can make that dream become a reality. So make sure to get a hold of them, but if you don't see them before, come out and check out at their booth at our event. You can look at some of their pieces, and probably you have a book of different things that you've done that people can look through to get a little inspiration. So thank you for joining us again, and we will see you soon.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.